Okay, this is just a short video to say thanks to my brother Dan for buying me this micro SD card that I'll make some good use of. Cheers mate, he brought it to me for Christmas, and I've got one for me camera now, so I won't be using it in that, but I can use it in my Tascam DR-40 for do some recordings with. So that's brilliant, because the one that comes in the Tascam is only 2 gig, so that'll come in very useful. Cheers mate. Okay, let's cut this puppy open and see if it fits in the camera. Sorry, in the Tascam. Right. I think it's a challenge in itself getting into this packaging sometimes. Yeah, cool. Right. Where does this open now? Ah, at the back. There we go. You've got to be so careful that you don't lose these things because they're so small. But there it is. The class 4 micro SD HC card. There's the adapter. Okay. I'm hoping and praying that that in there will fit in my Tascam. That's gone in okay. Right. Okay, we'll see if it fits. Okay, now see if this fits in. There's a slot. That's the one that was in Panasonic 2 gig. Brilliant. Job done. Fits perfect. Cheers mate. I'm going to switch it on because with the 2 gig card I had about 1 hour and 8 minute recording time. Are you sure? Format card? Yes. Let's go into menu. Yeah, brilliant. It's registered. Just open the mics up at the top. Okay. Turn the volume level up, recording level. It's recording now, I think. Yeah, 96 kilohertz, 24 bits. Brilliant. Excelente. Stop that. Well, I mean, I'll just show you a few of the features this thing does. There's your recording settings. You record WAV, MP3, 32K, 64, up to 320K MP3. Sample rates 48 or 41, 44.1. Or you can do WAV 24-bit or WAV 16-bit up to 96K, which is high definition. That calculates how much recording time you've got then, does it? So on a 2 gig card you get 1 hour 2 minutes. On a 1 gig card you get 31 minutes. On a 512 meg card you get 15 minutes. That's the low cut filter to cut distortion out. It's 40 Hz, 80 Hz and 120 Hz. That's pre-recording setting. That's auto record setting. When it reaches a certain volume level it starts itself, a bit like a dictaphone. Let's go back to play setting. Right, this is saying do you want to play all the files with all the folders. I've got nothing on there at the moment apart from I just recorded, so repeat single, one repeat, all repeat, like a standard CD player. Play equalizer, boost the treble, reduce the treble, boost the middle, reduce the middle, boost the bass or reduce the bass. Put that back to normal. Jump back 10, I think that's when you're searching through a track. You can jump back so many seconds by holding the button down. That's the browser. That's what I've just recorded, so I should be able to play that. Okay, brilliant. Go back to the menu again. That's the speaker off and on button. Let's go to the others. I don't know if you can see this, by the way. It looks clear on the camera, but it's hard to judge. Now that's an instrument tuner. If you've got an instrument, I don't know, say a guitar or a violin or something, you can, or even a piano, you can set it to tune it properly, you know. It's imagine it coming useful for singing as well. These are the effects. These are reverb effects, I think. What do you want to have the effects? Internal mic, external in, or mix them all together? And you can name your file names here in a sequence. I don't know how you use that. I'll have to look in the menus. There's your standard dates and time. I don't think that's set, is it? Yeah, it is, yeah. That's for a remote controller that you can buy separately. System settings. Automatic switch is off with no use after 5 minutes. Switch the backlight on for 30 seconds, or keep it on all the time, or 15 seconds. There's your contrast setting. See, it's getting dimmer now. There's too much. About 6 is about right. That's your battery type, and that calculates how much juice you've got left in your batteries. Alkaline or nickel cadmium. Rechargeable, sorry. And there's your phantom voltage. Now this is where you've got to be careful, because you don't want to be switching 24 volts on through your line inputs when you haven't got a phantom mic plugged in, otherwise you're going to do damage. Initialize, I think that's wipe. That's format of the card, a full format of the system. Let's go back to there. On the right hand side there is a peak indicator that obviously when you're recording, just put it on standby recording then. See it come on there when I coughed. It automatically reduces the sound down, you know, if you switch it on in the settings. There's an interesting thing that these have got. It's called a dual channel, a dual recording mode, and what that does is when you're recording, it puts another set of left and right channels down here, and it basically it's a safety margin. And on your main recording, if it's distorted because it's too loud and that comes on, it puts another recording set down the bottom there that automatically reduces it, which is good. That 4-channel mode, what that does is you can record from the internal microphones in any position you want, and you can record from the underneath the XLR inputs. These XLRs also double up as a standard headphone jack connection as well. So you can plug standard 1/4 inch jacks in there, and that's XLR. They're the best sort, to be honest with you, if you're using a microphone. And at the side there, that's better focus. There's your recording mode from line in, from mic in, or mic with phantom power. That's the hold switch. Stops you from making mistakes when you're recording. There's a recording level input controller, and there's your line output for your headphones or speakers. There's nothing on this side, only the USB jack. It can be powered by USB as well, and your memory card, as you saw earlier. So it's pretty decent. There's your speaker. There's a rubber mount that if you're mounting it on the table, it stops vibration. But when you're recording, if you set the microphones into that position out, you get a really wide stereo effect, like surround sound. But for recording vocals or something that you don't want too much stereo ambience on, put them in the middle there. That's the best thing. Alright, yeah, okay. So cheers, Dan. Anyway, that card works absolutely fantastic. Thanks a lot for that.